y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a great day, and I hope that it is not near as hot where you're at than where I'm at. I went to 2 estate sales today, which it was just too hot for. One of them didn't start till 12, so I got in line at about 11:15, and I mean, I have high blood pressure, so I had absolutely no business doing that. I had just sweat pouring everywhere, and I got a massive headache. But you know, it's okay what we do for our sales, right? But anyway, let's just jump right into it. The first sale that I went to was another white monkey estate sale. I went for 2 things, but I did end up getting quite a few more, so let me show you what I grabbed. I went for pie birds, and that is what I got. Now, these are not vintage pie birds. This one even still kind of has some remnants of the skew on the back, but I just think they're cute. This one was made, well, I guess this one was made in 2004, so it's vintage. I've got to clean them up, but I wanted to get these little pie birds, and I was like 6th in line, and I don't think anybody else cared anything about these pie birds. They had lots of different color pie birds. I wanted a black one, but they didn't have one of those. But I did grab these. These were different prices. Like this one was $2, and I feel like this one was either $4 or $8. I know that's a big difference. It may have been $8 since it is actually vintage. I got this little ironstone creamer. It is stamped with the line. It's vitrified John Maddock and Sons of England. Now remember, y'all, that video that I watched where I learned that semi-porcelain and vitrified, I can never remember the word, is actually ironstone. Now this one, and they knew what they had because this was $12, but I loved it. So I grabbed this. And I am forever seeing these in the thrift store, and I'm always wanting one, but I never can get one. And this was made in China. It's not any fancy mold or anything. This one was an orange ticket, so it was on half price. It was $4, not $50. This was a phase 2 from the sale where I got my orange butterscotch tin. But anyway, I found a little cabbage bowl. There's no chips on it, because every time I get one, see them in the thrift store, there's always a chip somewhere. They had 4 of them. This was the only one that was half off. The others were $8. So I thought, well, I mean, you know, I always kind of like to have 2, but I just grabbed one today. The sale goes through Saturday. If I get a chance, I might run over there just to see if there's any left. I doubt there will be. That place was so packed you could barely move. She had great things. She didn't have a lot of old things, but she had great, beautiful things. All right, then I had seen this in the pictures, and I really didn't even contemplate getting it because I figured that it would go, like somebody would be there for it. Like I said, I was like 6th in line. I got my pie birds, and then there this was. And so it's a set of 4. I love it. I have no place to put it, so I will be selling this, but I just wanted to own it for just a little bit. I want to find a home for it, but it is the blue onion canister set. It is stamped where it was made in Japan, and the little blue onion stamp is underneath there. I don't know what it is about this set. I love it. I think it's the shape. It just, the old apothecary look to it. So it came with the flour, the sugar, and then it had the coffee and the tea. And how many of you remember a while back where I thrifted the butter dish for $5? Now, the butter dish, the lid is very stained and crazed. But y'all, I love this set. Now, all of that was my 9 o'clock white monkey sale. Then I went to the thrift store. You know, I kind of dilly-dallied around until about 11:15 when I got to Nashville and got in line for this next estate sale. It was the home of a 106-year-old lady. So I went for an ironstone platter, and I didn't get it. I was probably I think I was 7th in line and I didn't get the platter. I did get some cool stuff though, so let me show you. Now this I'm gonna have to tape up, and I really just got it for the box, but I thought it would look really pretty in a vignette. This old tinsel, I love the old box. Of course, there's no barcode or anything, so it's very old. Now, I got this doll, and I got her with the intentions of gifting it to somebody. I don't know what is wrong with me and why none of my dolls can have all their parts, but she is an old straw doll. She's missing an arm. I didn't realize she was missing an arm until I got out to the car, but she was only $8. Look at her feet. Look at that. I mean, she's really kind of gross, but she's also kind of fabulous, as you know, when you think about how old she is. I did buy her with the intentions. I have a friend that really likes primitive things. I don't know if this is quite primitive enough for her. She may not want it. If she doesn't want it, I might love on her for a little bit, and then I will put her in a booth. But if my friend wants it, I'm definitely gonna let her have it. Here's the back of her. Greg was a little like, you did not buy that. But y'all know I buy crazy stuff when he's not with me. Then I got this, and I was shocked that I got this because the house, again, was one of those really small houses. It was very hard to maneuver. You really couldn't shop. There were so many people in the house. But I got this fabulous vintage Christmas apron. Look at that. These little puppy dogs. Isn't it cute? I got this really great apron. She was a seamstress. She had all kinds of sewing supplies and things that she had made. She had made some beautiful quilts, but let me just tell you, they flew on those quilts like sharks to bait. It was crazy. I got this little advertisement book. It's just the little notebook, but it is from 1959. So Morris Gold Bond fertilizers. Red, white, and blue. Thought it'd be great for summer decor. She had a beautiful piano, so I got these 3 books. Voices for Jesus. It is full of hymns. None of these books have copyright dates on them. They were $1 a piece. What is this? 101 best songs. And then twice 55 plus community songs. Y'all know I've got me a little musical vignette going on in here. I picked this up for $3. For the most part, the prices at this sale were amazing. I got this old gentleman's shaving mirror. You see how old it is? It was $5, so I did buy that for my booth. I got this very old, the handles don't move. It's huge, rolling pin. It's very heavy. I should put this by my bed. Then I got a ton of books, and y'all, the hardback books were $1, regardless of how old they were. So I'm not going to show you all of them because I know that would be boring, but I'm going to at least show you the stacks. These 3 are from the 1800s. All right, these 6 are from the very early 1900s. Aren't they pretty? Like, some of them are just like, oh, this, I want to show you this one. This one's my favorite. Look how pretty that is. Some of them are literally falling apart. Now, a lot of these are old school books, but all of these are from the very early 1900s. Like, I think the oldest one is 1923. So I got 18 antique books for $1 a piece. So for $18, y'all, that is amazing. Also, I forgot to show you from White Monkey. Y'all know I just got that just got that round table. So they had round table toppers. So I got this toile material. Y'all know I love toile. And I grabbed it. It was See, I think I'm showing you upside down. It was $4. This will be pretty for the summer or for around Christmas time, Valentine's Day. And then this is not exactly what I've wanted, but I've been looking for a round white tablecloth, and I just can't really find one. I mean, I can go online, but y'all know I've been looking for a vintage one. So I found one, and I like the little end of it. I think it was $8 or $12 maybe, I don't remember, but it's a nice one. Hopefully it'll be easy to clean. And they had a whole garment rack, and I wish I had really taken my time and looked through it. They didn't have any Christmas ones. I looked for that, but you know, I love the opening of estate sales because you're pretty much, if you get there early enough, you can get what you want, and if you know where it's at. But you know, I'm never gonna let myself live those flower frogs down. But if you know, it's just so many people and you really can't shop. That is the one down part of all that. All right, so while I went to the thrift store and I did get a few things, I found this cloche, and it does have bubbles in the glass, for $4. It was $3.99. Look at that. Isn't that awesome for $4? All right, and then for $4, I found this piece of candle wick. Now, what you do with this is you set like your creamer or sugar, or you know, some of your little condiment dishes that you may have in there. Y'all know that I collect these vintage picnic baskets. There is nothing wrong with this. It has no damage. It was $4.99, so $5. It has that nice little gingham inside. There's no markings on it. And I actually don't really know how old it is. It may not be old. It may be vintage light because it is in such good shape. But I liked it for $5. So I grabbed it, and it's going to go in here with all my little baskets that I collect. I told Greg, I said, okay, I'll stop getting the baskets. And he was kind of glad because he doesn't really like my stack of baskets. Then for $6, I have been looking for a big old turkey. So I got him. I think he's gorgeous. Greg does not like him, and Greg wants to paint him white and then put like some dark wax on him. But I found this big old, now he is not old. The Big Lot sticker is still on him. But I found this big old turkey to put in my fall decor. I think he is wonderful. And Greg does not, but he thinks he'd be really cool painted white. So we might do that. I don't know, we'll see. Now, yes, I have a turkey platter, but I grabbed this turkey platter for $5. It was $4.99, and it is R.H. Macy and Company, and it is got Japan embedded and stamped. So for $5, I thought, you know, you can have turkey on one, ham on the other. You can always use these, and this has lots of crazing on it. I really liked it. All right, then I found for $1.99 the poinsettia pink depression glass. Let's see if you can see it that way. I have almost this entire set, and I probably have this pattern or this particular dish. But for $1.99, it didn't have any chips, so I grabbed that. Okay, y'all, so that is it. That's all that I have to show you today for my estate sale little day outing and some thrifting. I've got to get all this put away because tomorrow, August 2nd, is Vintage Market Days here in Nashville. I'm meeting a friend over there, and Greg is going to meet us. He has to work for a couple hours. So I'm excited. I have heard Ruby is being mean to Adventure Kitty. I have heard a lot of mixed reviews on Vintage Market Days. The number one thing that I know, I feel confident in based on everything I've been told, is that it's not like the junk hunt, as far as it's not as good as the junk hunt, which that's okay. I'm kind of hoping for that, y'all. We lost our minds at the junk hunt. But still, we have tickets. We are going to go over and see what it's all about. I'm feel quite confident we will find something to bring home. I'm going to try to video and take you guys with me to Vintage Market Days of Nashville. So that will be fun. All right, that is it. I've got to go gas up my car, go to the bank, get it ready, get my bags and my wagon in there, get everything ready for in the morning, because I have tickets to be able to go in an hour early. So I've got to go get in line for that. I've got lots to do, and I'm very tired from today, and my head is still killing me. So anyway, guys, I hope that y'all have a great weekend. Stay cool. Do not get out in the heat if you are not supposed to, like me. I don't want you feeling bad. But anyway, y'all have a great one. And until I see you again, happy thrifting.